Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, is this it? Like your life is just a rinse and repeat cycle. Wake up tired, go to a job you don't love, scroll mindlessly, sleep restless, and then do it all again. You don't feel alive, you feel trapped, caged. And what's worse, you've started to believe that's normal, but it's not. Because deep in your chest, there's a whisper, a fire, a voice saying, there's more to me. And guess what? That voice is right. You were never meant to just exist. You were meant to live, loudly, fully, fiercely. And today, that spark inside you, it explodes. Since you were little, they shaped you, told you to sit still, to raise your hand, to memorize, not understand, to obey without asking why. They gave you a path, a script, and dared you not to deviate. But let's be honest, who benefits from that script? Because it sure isn't you. They programmed you to be average, to fit into boxes, to not cause waves. But you weren't made for that. You were meant to rise, to shake the world, to write your own story, not read from theirs. Remember, every great revolution starts with someone who refuses to stay silent. They said, be careful, play it safe, follow the rules. But safe is a cage in disguise, a job that can vanish overnight, a life where your worth is measured by numbers on a screen, one layoff, one bad quarter, and their version of security, gone. What's really risky is trading decades of your life for a fake sense of control, dying with songs still inside you, settling for routine when you were made for rebellion. You weren't built to just survive. You were made to thrive. Remember sitting in class, bored out of your mind, wondering why it felt so wrong? That wasn't failure. That was your soul trying to breathe. The system wasn't created to elevate you. It was built to standardize you, to tame your spark, to measure your value by tests and grades, not ideas and heart. But the ones who make history, they were the misfits, the rebels, the dreamers. And that's not just them. That's you too. You just forgot. But now, it's time to remember. They told you, hard work guarantees success. Good things come to those who wait. Stay in line and life will reward you. But the truth, working hard on the wrong thing only digs the hole deeper. Waiting is the fastest way to rust. Their reward is a lifetime of regret wrapped in a gold watch. You were never meant to follow their map. You were born to blaze your own trail. You're not stuck because of money, or time, or your past. You're stuck because you've been trained to believe you are. But the truth, that's just noise, conditioning, mental chains pretending to be facts. Ask yourself, who could I be if I stopped playing small? What if fear was just excitement without breath? What if I'm already worthy right now? Here's the secret. You are, and you always have been. There is no perfect moment, no magic signal, just this moment, this breath, this decision. You can stay where you are, or you can step forward, because every empire starts with one bold step. Every legend begins with a choice. Read things that wake up your brain. Move like your body's a battleground and a temple. Cut ties with what dims your light. Speak your truth, even when your voice shakes. Building break. Begin again. This is more than motivation. This is a declaration. You're not a number on a resume. Not another cog in a machine. Not someone who was almost great. You are a lightning strike, a wildfire with purpose, a story still unfolding. They tried to drown you in rules, guilt, fear. But you rose, you burned, you learned. And now, you rise again. Motivation shouts, but discipline whispers. And whispers win. The greatest don't rely on feeling like it. They do it anyway, On the hard days, on the silent days, on the days no one's watching. Because they know temporary pain builds permanent power. Wake up early. Train with passion. Do the work when it's ugly. Practice when others party. Not for applause, but for the person you're becoming. You're not lazy. You're uninspired. Not broken, just buried. Not weak, just waiting. Every limit you think you have, it's a fence someone else built, and you're stronger than you know. Kick it down. Run through it. Prove them wrong. You weren't made to play it safe. You were born to be impossible to ignore. This isn't just a speech. It's a warning shot. A spark in the dark. A promise you make to yourself. No more playing small. No more whispering dreams. No more hiding your shine. From today forward, you show up. You stand tall. You speak fire. Let them doubt. Let them gossip. Let them mock. Because while they talk, you build. While they sleep, you rise. While they stall, you run. This isn't a phase, it's a revolution. And the world, it better buckle up. Because you're not dreaming anymore. You're becoming. And nothing will stop you now. If this message lit a fire in you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to this channel right now for more truth, more fire, and more motivation that cuts through the noise. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a moment of power. This is more than a channel. It's a movement. Welcome to the revolution. Subscribe and let's rise together.